What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another Xenoverse 2 video for you guys. Today we are here to answer something that it just really amazes me. I guess I should say that I still kind of get questions about the best build for Xenoverse 2, whether it be online or offline. Like, I literally get questions for PvP and PvE. So we're gonna go over for the very last time. This is probably the last time that I'll ever do an actual like true build showcase, unless we get a new awoken skill added or the level cap is raised or anything like that. That's the only way I'm gonna do a true full-on build showcase where I go through the stats, QQ bang, all things like that, instead of just putting something together as far as my skills and stuff go. But like I said, today what we're going to be going over is my build for my male Saiyan that honestly can apply to every single race in the game. This is a build that can apply to every single race and is good for not only PvP but also PvE. Now, of course, there are a little bit of differences for a couple of races and then also between PvP and PvE, and I'll be going through over all of that in this video right here today. But the first thing we're going to take a look at is the actual stats of my CAC right here, as you guys see on the screen. Now, for the Saiyans in particular, especially the Saiyans, at least I should say, health is absolutely unnecessary as a stat to actually fill up, because it is a stat where you get minimal boost from anyway. You do not get that much health back unless you are an absolute maxed out height Saiyan. You do not get much health for putting actual health attributes into that category right there. So I do have it on 0. Like I said, it's really one of their weaker attribute points, and it kind of says it in the description of male Saiyans or Saiyans in general when you are just in the main CAC screen before you actually make your character. Now, moving on to Ki. Ki is at 0, but it's like it's on 125 anyway, because we have meditation. So yes, it is at 0 as of right now, but again, in battle, you will have 10 bars of Ki, all due to meditation alone. There is absolutely zero reason to put any kind of stats into Ki, considering you're gonna have 10 bars with meditation, whether it be offline or online. So again, 0 into Ki is absolutely necessary. It's just a waste, in my opinion, to actually put any kind of stat there at this point in time, or really ever since meditation has come out in Xenoverse 2. Now, moving on to the stamina. Max stamina at 125. Why? Stamina, to me, I've said it literally since the beginning of Xenoverse 2, and I felt it even since Xenoverse 1. Stamina is the most crucial component of the match within this game. The stamina battle, whoever wins the stamina battle ends up actually winning the match, because of stamina breaks and how much damage you can do after that stamina break. Once you get your opponent's stamina down and break them, the match is pretty much over. So for that reason, I do have maxed out stamina, because again, if you have 8 or 10 bars, whether it's with or without limitations, it just gives you that much more flexibility, that much more room to work with. And usually, or well, with limitations, you'll have a couple cast characters that will have a little bit more stamina than you, but without limitations, with 10 bars of stamina, nobody's gonna have more, and so but nobody will have an advantage in that regard over you. So if you're already able to manage your stamina nicely, on top of the fact of you having 10 bars, you should really never have to worry in that regard. And again, that is really the biggest component of every single match within Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, moving on to the next stat, guys, we have basic attacks on 125. Why? Because of the simple fact that it is the strongest category for a male Saiyan in particular. And really for any character in the game, I would put this stat up to at least 100. Now, there's only 2 races really where I would change it, and that is a male Majin and a male Namekian. I would probably put my basic down to 100 for both of those, just so I can put a little bit into the health category, because the health category for those 2 races in particular is just very, very good, and you get a lot of health from putting points in it. So again, every single race besides the male Majins and Namekians, I would have this basic attack on 125 no matter what. Now, strike and Ki supers. It is literally your choice between what you want for your build in particularly. Now, I will say this, when it comes to PvP, it doesn't necessarily matter nearly as much, but in PvE, you really want to go as a Ki Blast route, because the Ki Blast moves are the ones that are going to give you one-shot potential, things like that, to get parallel quests over as fast as possible. Now, strike builds really will not be the best builds for PvE period. So again, if you're playing PvP, you really have your freedom of choice what kind of build you want to make, whether it be strike based or Ki Blast based. But if it's PvE, the best option without doubt is definitely going Ki Blast based. Now, I have this stat also at 125. because of the simple fact, why would I waste, if I took down any points like 25, why would I put that in stamina? Why would I put that in strike supers? Why would I put that in ki? Why would I put that in health? There's no point in making anything a little bit good or a little bit tiny better than it already is, instead of just making ki blast supers absolutely great. So that is why I have it at 125. But again, if you are a male Majin or Namekian, this is another category where I would take 25 points off and put it into health. So if you're a male Majin or Namekian, what you're looking at really is 50 health, 125 stamina, 100 basic, and 100 strike or ki blast super. And that is how you want to allocate your stats, guys. This is how I've always had my stats since Xenoverse 2 has come out. For those who are the OG fans and seen the old build videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. This is literally what I've had since the game has come out until this day. To me, there is no better build, and meditation only made this build that much better than it already was. So again, that is how you want to put your stats, guys. Now, we're going to take a look at my presets. I have two different presets actually for you guys. Set one for PvP, one for PvE. Taking a look at the presets though, guys, looking at my PvP one first. These are the skills that I actually have on. I have Kaioken Kamehameha, Sledgehammer, Ki Blast Cannon, and Meditation. Meditation is absolutely crucial. Then my ultimates, I have One-Handed Kamehameha Mark II and Final Kamehameha. As my Woken Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and my evasive is Energy Field. Now the Super Soul I have on is Right Then Let's Begin the Experiment, just for the simple fact that when you are above that 75% health, if you can manage that in the online battle, you will not lose ki when in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Now, taking a look at the QQ Bang, guys. Let me explain the QQ Bang really quick to you. Now, I don't remember the recipe for this, but at the same time, this should be one that shouldn't be that hard to make or get something close to it. And it is a -5 to health, -5 to ki, +5 to stamina and basic, -5 to strike, and +5 to ki blast super. Now, let me explain this QQ and why it is actually really good for this build in particular. The -5 to health really doesn't have any effect on the character at all. When you have a 0 health stat and you have a QQ that is taking away from health, you really don't have that much health actually drained in the process. Like, it's very minuscule how much health I actually lose. Like, I have like 2 bars and 30% without the QQ Bang on, or with a QQ Bang that does 0 effect on it. And then with this one on, I have like 2 bars and 20% health. So again, the change is very minor. So it's really like you're getting no negation at all in that category. And then when it comes to ki, okay, you have a -2 bars of ki, so you start out with 3, but you're going to use meditation as fast as you possibly can, so you're going to get 10 anyway. So really, that has 0 effect on you as well. So what you're looking at with a QQ Bang like this, with this in particular type of build, is really just a +5 to basic and stamina, +5 to ki super, and a -5 to strike super. But in reality, you're not even going to really use strike supers with this type of build if you choose the ki blast route. So that really doesn't negate you or hurt you at all. You're really only getting positive stuff from this QQ Bang right here, or a QQ Bang similar to this one with this type of build. So again, that is the QQ I have on both for PvP and PvE. Now, looking at my PvE full-on build, I have Earth Splitting, Gallic Gun, Blazing Attack, Meditation, Max Charge, Final Explosion, and Final Kamehameha, along with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and Energy Field. Now, my Super Soul is you and this entire planet are as good as space dust. Why? Because when you use that Super Soul and max it out, Earth Splitting Gallic Gun is going to do like 9,500 damage in base form. Base form, not even Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. There is no super attack that is really going to net you that kind of damage for only 2 bars of ki in the game. So when you mix that move with the Super Soul, it becomes absolutely insane, especially on PvE, because it gets a small increase to the ki blast or to your overall ki blast damage every time you use Earth Splitting Gallic Gun. It can be stacked up to 6 times. So again, that's why I have that Super Soul along with the skill set that you guys see on the screen as well. And that is the best PvE preset in my opinion, because Final Explosion is just going to easily one-shot pretty much every single CPU opponent you go up against, making all of the PQs very easy. It's literally how I got through all the DLC 9 parallel quests as fast as possible. I just used, me and my homies who had Final Explosion, we would get through missions in like 2-3 minutes. So again, that is the preset for PvE. This is the one for PvP. Now we're going to take the build into training really quick, just show you guys a little bit of damage and things that I was talking about, and then we're going to take it online to showcase the true potential of this build. Alright y'all, here we are in the training mode just to showcase a bit of the damage that you will be looking at with this in particular type of build. Now of course it'll change depending on which race you actually choose to use, but if you're using a male Saiyan in particular, this is definitely the damage you will be looking at with this build right here. Now just going into a quick basic combo, as you guys see right here, just using their best light heavy combo in base form, guys, as well. 5,992 damage. That is very good damage from your CAC. And again, I'm in base form. Use a move like Kaioken Kamehameha in base form again. 7,495 damage. You are going to get a lot of damage from this build, and that's without even being in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. And also, if you take a look at the stats of this build, you still have over 2 bars of health. Even though you have a negative effect QQ Bang and 0 in health, you still have a little bit over 2 bars of health. When you use meditation, you get that 10 bars of ki. You have 10 bars of stamina. So again, this build is very optimal when it comes to PvP, but then it's still very good for PvE at the same time. Now, going into Super Saiyan Blue, just to showcase the damage once again, are those same things that I just used. Now your basic damage is literally going off the charts crazy. Now, at this point in time, look at the damage you get from that combo. 8,088 damage. Absolutely insane right there. And then Kaioken Kamehameha, on the other hand, is literally doing almost 10k damage, and this is a super attack. So this build is going to get you insane all-around damage, depending on which type of super you choose between strike and ki blast. But also you're going to have very good basic damage. You're going to have 10 bars of stamina. When you use meditation, you're going to have more than enough ki at your disposal, and you still have a decent amount of health. Like right there, that amount, 2 bars, a little bit over 2 bars, is not bad at all. Like, Trunks has a little bit over 2.5 bars, but he doesn't have the stamina or things like that I have in my arsenal, the damage, all things of that nature. So again, this build, in my opinion, is definitely the best all-around build in the game. Definitely my favorite build since the very beginning of Xenoverse 2, and I use something very similar even in Xenoverse 1, and it'll definitely be good for PvP and PvE. But what we're gonna do now is showcase this build on with limitations and without limitations PvP. Not gonna showcase it on PvE because there's really kind of no point to that, but let's go online and dish out some absolute ass beatings with this build. Alright y'all, here we go. The first match, we're going to be doing it with limitations first and foremost, and hella free play. What's wrong with people nowadays? That I see that a lot. Is that a new trend? Like, what do y'all think? Because you sit there for a second, I'm going to let you charge up afterwards? Like, how dumb are y'all? Oh, nani? Them cheeks was mine, Xenoverse. Don't take my cheeks away now. Oh, hold on. Watch out, bro. Come here, my boy. Use that stamina's up. Oh, okay, he let the. I was gonna say he let the combo go, but he almost hit me with that bullshit. Where you going, bro? Why do people do that? Why do people use the stupid? Come here. I'm not. Okay, I'm not done. I was gonna say stupid. Bro, I don't know what's going on. This dude, like I said, this dude is a 2-bar. Sadly, I could not just give him the big boot out of the lobby because of that. You know, Dimps and Bandai had to be stupid, but. It is what it is. Nani? Come here, my boy. I was gonna say what happened to my first. No, Xenoverse. Give me them ass. This is ass. Ass. Come here. Say goodbye. Lend it. Yeah. Well, I'm upset. This match should be over with, but instead he's in it for some reason. Back it? No. I want to grab him to end it. Oh, I was a little bit too far. Messed up. Back it. Thank you. Oh, okay. If this was without limitations, he was definitely dead right there. Come here. No. Good. What's... Okay, I gotta ask y'all something. Are people literally just kind of a little bit, a little bit dumb? In a sense, I don't want to be mean, but like, bro, if you see your back hit has not worked 1 time out of 20, why are you gonna go for 21? The dumbassery. I just don't get it at times. But as y'all saw, absolute domination right there as far as the with limitations side went on PvP. Now we're about to take it on over to without limitations so you guys can see the build over there as well. Alright y'all, here we go with the second match. Now this time around we are without limitations. Hello. You know what, I'm tired of y'all people just standing still. Finally, somebody did something. Okay, you just one of those timids, huh? What kind of nonsense is that, Xeno? Why would my dude... Come on, bro. What? How the hell did he snap backwards when he... Okay, game. Okay, that makes sense. That truly makes sense. Truly does. Come here, bro. You can try and snap vanish through the body all the time. Yeah. Keep trying to snap through me, bro. Dumbass. Didn't deserve any of that. Yeah, keep. He's trying to use that mechanic where you're able to. Oh, okay. You're gonna go use that. Where you're able to snap through people now, like that right there, and not lose stamina, which I understand completely. But it's time for me to turn this around and whoop this man's ass. Come here, my boy. Why you keep giving them clashes? I hate how people get clashes just for punching the air. What? Nani? Bro, I understand this dude is not a 4-bar quality, but damn, Xenoverse. Some bull. Wrong way. Oh my god, bro. And all this dude is literally just spamming snap vanishes, he just double snap through me. Like, he's just literally snapping through me. Bitch, stop! So annoying. Bro, all my mans is literally doing is snapping. Like, that's it. This is what Xenoverse rewards nowadays. Bring that ass here, man. You're trash. Like, you are absolute garbage. Seriously. You are absolute duty cheeks, my boy. Oh, okay. Okay, I see how you want to play it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, my boy. Come here, my boy. Come here, my boy. Come here, my boy. You want to be a little cheesing bitch, huh? Come here, my boy. Bring that ass here. I ain't done with you yet, bro. I ain't done with you. I am not done. No, sir. No, sir. That is not going to work for you today, my boy. Bring. Oh! That's some bull. Come here. Come here. Where are you going? Where are you going? I ain't going to even. I'm going to break your doodle ass. Get on the ground. And get, I wanted to Hakai him. The absolute dudiness, though. This is what y'all do for y'all doo-doo. You're garbage. I'm sorry. You spam snap vanish. You do all that nonsense for damage. You're just garbage all around. But as you see, the build did prevail. I didn't even have to use meditation against these fools. It wasn't even necessary. I stuck with 3 bars of key the whole time through. Just absolute beatdowns. It did not matter. So, yes, you want meditation on this build for when you do choose to use Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, or if you want more key for your build or your CAC in that in particular match. But at the same time, as you guys saw, completely unnecessary as well. Like, it's not that important, in my opinion at least, to have that much key within Xenoverse 2 if you're just using the right combos, the strongest combos. A lot of times your opponents, use their stamina early on to where you're not even able to put on a full combo where you actually use a move at the end of it, unless you're usually playing better players. But again, there's just a lot of things that go into to where key is not always a necessity when it comes to online gameplay, and you can manage with a little bit. But if you do need more, that is why you have meditation on this build at the same time. But all in all, man, like I said, this is the best PvP and PvE build, like the best one that will first work for both of them. Yes, it is more has much more emphasis on the PvP side, but again, this build will be absolutely dominating not only on PvE but also PvP as well. So let me know what you guys think about this build down below in the comments, because like I said, not only is it good for both of those modes, offline and online, but at the same time, it's also a build that you can pretty much use with any race within this game. Yes, you'd make a few little minor tweaks here and there for particular races to, put stats in the category that they dominate most in, like a male Majin with the health or a Namekian with the health, things like that. Those are really the only minor tweaks that you would make to this build for any other race within the game. So again, let me know what you guys think on this build. Will you guys be using this build down below in the comments? And for all the OG fans out there, you guys know that this has been my build literally since Xenoverse 2 has come out. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.